Welcome back, you cute motherfuckers.
Yes,
We
sir.
have an amazing episode for y'all today.
Hmm.
We are the Out of Pocket Anime Podcast with Comedy Hashira
Yes,
and
sir.
Blackie Chan. And today we getting into Attack
Come at me, bruh.
on
On, off. As long as I'm clapping, I don't care what the lights do.
Titan.
Where are the gender parts? How are they making Titan babies?
Yo, the first thing I want to talk about is those fucking Titans. How funny was that shit when you first saw those Titans running?
I honestly I didn't know what to do with them.
Uh,
They're especially the abnormals.
yeah,
Like that shit had me rolling. The abnormal Titans were just
right,
strutting. They were just strutting
right.
after these dudes. Yep.
Running like that.
Yeah, and you sent me that one TikTok of the dude who's like, "Man, forget the Naruto run. We need to we need to run like the abnormals."
Fucking, and
And he
he
did it to a beat.
yeah. That shit was fucking hilarious. But today we got season one. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, we're only covering
Um,
season 1.
just season one.
So
First
no,
general thoughts.
yeah, so no crazy spoilers or anything like that unless you hadn't watched season 1. And if
Right.
you had watched season 1, turn this the fuck off. Go watch
Yes.
season 1. Get back at us unless you
Yeah.
want to hear about it from us. We're cool with that too. It's just
Right.
stupid, you know?
Right. Right. And we're not gonna go scene by scene like we used to. We're just gonna be shooting the shit. So hey, if we
Yeah,
shoot some
we
shit,
don't do that shit anymore.
if
Shit
we
sucked.
shit was not fun.
I
Uh,
hated it.
I remember, yo, we actually tried to film this a couple weeks ago, and this was the
This was
one
the show that put us over.
where
They're
we
like, this
filmed it,
fucking
right?
sucks.
We filmed this shit. We we sleep. We don't say anything afterwards.
Yep,
But like, I think that was the quickest we hopped off afterwards.
probably, yeah.
We just pissed off,
Yep.
but we didn't know it. We didn't talk about it with each other. So the next day, my brother calls me at work, and he's all like, "Man, fuck that format. We need to start shooting the shit, man."
Yep.
So yeah,
Changed
now
our
we're
whole
here.
format based on a failed recording of this first episode.
Right, because holy shit, does a lot happen in season
So
one.
much happens, and we
Oh
tried to
my
like
god.
force our way through it, and it was fucking miserable, guys. Like, like
Man.
I called him. So I do all of our editing, guys, and I call him. I go, that shit sucked, and I just watched it. The pod sucks. Our episode is fucking trash. We will not post this garbage.
Right, right. It was long overdue, but again, great decision.
Great,
And
best thing that ever
we're
happened
now
to us,
enjoying
baby.
ourselves
I have
during
a
these
lot of fun here
combos.
now. Yeah. That was
That
rough,
phone call was so funny, dude.
because immediately you go, "I was thinking the same shit."
Yes,
Almost immediately. You were like, "Yep, I
immediately.
was thinking the same
That was
shit."
rough. Oh my
That was
god.
fucking awful. So much happens this season. It moves so fast.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
you guys, typically we do a pre-call where we talk about everything that happened, and we don't actually talk about the show and get into our thoughts on it. We just
Yeah,
kind of cover the bullet points to make sure we both are have a
on the
good
same
idea of what
page.
happened in the
Yeah.
season. And we were going through this shit, and we were just like, "Fuck, I
Holy
forgot how
shit.
much happened in season 1. That's
Yeah.
fucking wild. They keep it moving in this show."
Right. And if you ever had to get specific about season one, like no one would ever have fun doing that. If you have fun doing that, you're a bitch. Like you're a pussy. That makes zero
I don't
sense.
I don't think I agree with that at all. Um,
If you cover every single aspect of season one and every single scene,
I'm gonna let you know right now. I appreciate you guys who do that, because if not, because I sure as fuck ain't. All right, I don't have the patience for
no,
that shit.
I'm just saying not have fun doing it, right? Like you could do it. I'm
Oh
not
yeah, yeah,
knocking the thing, but having fun doing it, that's wild.
yeah.
That's wild. But yeah, so the main character, Eren Yeager.
Just
What
a
did you
kid.
What'd you think of your first thoughts on him?
He's just a boy living in a grown man's world. He's only a boy. That's all I thought of him. He's just a boy.
Is that a Godfather impression or
That's
something?
it. He's just a little one. And he's trying to grow up in this tough, tough world. Okay? He's got titans all over the place. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm combining a lot of things. I'm gonna stop
Where are
now.
we going with this? Like, where is he going with this?
I don't know, man. It sucked.
Yeah,
His
that
life
did suck.
sucks.
So your first thoughts on Eren Yeager was an Italian monologue, and it sucks. The world just sucks.
Yeah, my first thought, I thought it was a fucking poor piece of shit. I was like, look at this
Whoa!
poor broke motherfucker picking up sticks and
Jesus
shit.
Christ! You just don't like poor people?
Not him. He just rubbed me the wrong way immediately. I was like, look at this poor piece of shit picking up sticks
That's crazy,
with this poor girl. They
dude.
don't even look alike.
Who the fuck wouldn't be poor in a world with fucking titans? Imagine living in that.
Well, I'm not sure if you remember, but that you don't see the Titans immediately. Okay, you're asking for first initial thoughts. I ain't see no fucking Titans.
Okay, so you had no idea that there were gonna be titans when you first saw the show.
I mean, I imagine there would be Titans. I just didn't
Yeah.
know in what format,
All right.
because you just never know with animes.
Right. Right. But I thought Aaron was a little bitch. And for those that don't know, this was actually one of the first animes, modern animes, that I saw to get back into anime because I took a long hiatus from when I was little. And I didn't like the show at first. I couldn't stand it. And it was mainly because of Aaron Yeager.
Whiny
He was
little
a
bitch.
whiny little bitch. But
Mhm.
then I was completely disregarding the world that they live in, the age that Aaron was at. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I should reconsider this shit and watch it again because I was a little harsh on that first couple of episodes where they're just crying and screaming and running and
It seems. I mean,
Gayaka, Gayaka,
it seems to be a fixture. A fixture.
a fixture.
I
It
can't
seems
say
to
the
be a
word.
it
Turns out I
seems to be
can't
a
say this.
fixture.
Turns out I can't say this fucking word. I know how it's supposed to be said. I can't do it. A fixture.
That's a strong word to choose, man.
I don't know, but it's that. Okay.
Ding.
People people in animes, they just apparently they like to fucking cry at the beginning of animes.
Yeah.
Like, especially in these shonen animes. Like, you look at fucking Deku, who
Mhm.
was a whiny little bitch at the beginning. Give me
Yeah.
some other examples, because that's the only one I had on the top of my head. Just
On the top
whiny
of my
little
head,
bitches.
I can't really think
So
of any
there's
right now.
Deku.
Can't really
Naruto's
think of
not
any.
really whiny.
No, he wasn't
No,
really whiny.
and
He was whiny in a different way. He was whiny in that, like, why does everybody hate me?
yeah,
Which is fair enough
yeah. I will
for a
say,
kid.
like, one that wasn't is Black Clover, which you'll get on soon. But my boy Asta, not a whiny
Did you
little
just say
bitch.
what that wasn't?
Yeah,
Let's
I
stick
ran out
on
of
good people.
examples. I ran out of examples, so I switched it
This-
up. Unfortunately, like, I started talking, and I was like, okay, my point is already gone, so I'm just gonna ride the wave.
I
Okay,
can
ride that
tell.
wave.
All
I'm
right, I
fucking
can't change
Poseidon,
the subject.
riding the waves. Okay,
Right. Yep.
I
I
told
see
you
you.
before the call, I'm fucking Poseidon. I see you,
Nice.
Jake Sully.
You control water.
That's a Blue Avatar reference.
Yes. I didn't know Poseidon was black.
Yeah, he's a
That's
nigga,
something that's something that's new to me. Percy
bro.
Jackson coming out soon. Check it out. No, I'm
Bro,
just
Poseidon rode the waves, dog, and he
all
just
right.
came down fucking bitches.
Why are we
That was
talking
a
about
nigga.
Poseidon right now?
Because you said you didn't know Poseidon was black. I'm explaining why he is.
Why he
All
was
right?
black? It's
These
because
are
of his
just
skin
things.
color, aka you. You said you're Poseidon.
Yeah,
That's
I
why I
don't.
said,
I'm a
"Oh my
fucking
lord!"
god, and the world should know.
Not because he
Back to
get
Attack on
bitches.
Titan. So I found
Oh,
out
you
about
want to
this
go
show.
back, huh?
I would like to go back to
What
Attack on
about
Titan.
me? I've been
You're
waiting.
distracting me. Okay, if you don't mind, can I take it back?
Yeah,
I know you seem
monologue again.
preoccupied
Monologue
with
again.
other things. I would like to talk about Attack on Titan.
Go ahead.
All right, thank you. I appreciate that.
What else
Do I have
about
your
the first
permission to
season?
continue?
Can you hurry up?
So, you told me about this show. You were the one
Yes.
who called me, was like, "Yo, check out Attack on Titan. It's gonna be fucking dope. Real quick, you gotta get through
The first two.
a little bit of crying."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "All right, cool." And you're like, "I stopped watching for a bit because it's a bit much." He goes,
Yeah.
"The world sucks.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shit place. So you understand why they're crying, but it's
Right.
still a lot of fucking crying." He's
Yes.
like, "But if you can get through that, show's fucking fire."
Yeah.
Just great. He's right.
Mm-hmm.
I fucks
That
with
was
it.
my biggest. That's how I would
Yeah.
explain it to everybody. If I was explaining the show, 110% of the time, saying that.
Fucks
Um,
with it.
but yeah, so I came back to it. I watched it and started to fall in love with it just because I was intrigued with how many different unknowns there were. There's a
Mhm.
lot of unknowns in AOT, and there's a lot of fucking characters.
So
And
many.
I loved it. They did a good job of entering a lot of different characters, even whether they were relevant or irrelevant. And they also do a great job, similar to Oshinoko, of keeping a lot of mystery involved.
I fucks with
And
Oshinoko.
there's a lot of creepy aspects to this shit that I had to get over too, like the eating people in half and arms getting taken off and
That did
just
happen,
people
yeah.
screaming and shit and everybody's getting ate and Eden's mom is just uh,
They
sees
did
his
her
mom get
dirty, dude.
ate just in front of his face.
They did her fucking dirty.
I think I had like pissed my pants when I first watched that shit.
That's you were an adult, sir.
You
You
know,
get your
that's how
bladder under
scary it was.
control. All right. You are a grown man. You should not be pissing yourself.
Yeah, so seeing all the gorgy shit is
Oh, the
fucking crazy.
gorgeous?
Gorgy.
Gorgy. Gotcha. The second I said gorgeous, I was like, he obviously didn't say gorgeous.
It's gory, but I said gorgy.
Oh, okay. That's why it fucked me up. All
Yes.
right. You use wrong words. I can't say words. We're a fucking match
Well, you
made in
can't
heaven here.
read because
It's a
you.
great thing we have a fucking podcast where we talk
Yep.
about shit.
Yes. Awesome.
I'm glad we got that figured out.
Yeah,
But you
but
were
you
talking
you
about, go
you
ahead.
don't mind the gory shit, right? You
Nah.
think the gory shit is like just your normal anime?
Yeah, that doesn't, gore shit doesn't get to me too much. I just can't do spooky.
Okay.
That shit keeps
All
me
right.
up at
What
night.
what
Like, you give me, like, you give, like, someone's, like, pulling out guts and shit like that. No fucking problems. But someone's, like, hiding around the corner to scare somebody, fucks my world up. Can't sleep for a
Okay.
week. It's the weirdest shit.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Good to know.
I get nightmares, man. I'm a tiny dude. I'm not a big guy.
Right. Right. You keep believing that, buddy.
I'm not, man. I get scared. I
I'm
spook
little.
easily. All right. I'm a tiny man. Okay, guys.
I'm a tiny, angry little man, Kenny. All right. So we talked about Eren, Mikasa, waifu candidate number one.
Yeah, but we can't talk about her what really is a waifu in this one because we're only going season 1.
Season one, right. I
So
mean, that's not a giveaway.
show
You know what I
well,
mean?
yeah, we just can't, go into depth
No,
about it.
like, right,
Yeah.
right. No, I'm just saying, just
Yeah, the one
general,
thing,
like,
and
that's what I
that's kind
refer
of
to
the,
her as.
and that's one of the weird things about anime as a whole
Hmm.
is when you get these characters like season 1, she's what, like 10, 12, and
Yeah, but
then
they grow up to teenage
yeah,
years.
and that's the thing, like they grow up to teenagers, but they're not.
Hmm.
It's a weird they
What do you
fucking,
mean they're
anime
not?
is really shitty for that.
What do you mean they're not
These are
teenagers?
grown fucking women that they're trying to pass off as teenagers. You got 6 seasons. That's 6 years. That is a fucking 24-year-old adult by the end of this show, sir.
Right, which is
She
not a
is
bad
not
thing that I said
16.
waifu,
No,
you know.
this is just my gripe with anime as a
Oh,
whole.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I evolved it.
Okay. You evolved it.
Yeah.
Did you just
Yeah,
say you evolved it?
it was a Bulbasaur, now it's a Venusaur.
Oh,
I evolved
Jesus
that shit.
Christ. You fucking nerd. You
Mhm.
fucking nerd.
Yes,
I
sir.
hope you don't say that in real life. I
I
hope you
do
do
all the
not.
fucking time.
This is the internet. You only say it here, right?
Yes.
uh,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
okay, but Mikasa was sick to see. She was clearly Aiden's girl, or
Aiden. Who the
Aiden's
fuck is Aiden?
Aiden's girl.
Is there an
So
Aiden in all of Attack on Titan?
no, I don't think so.
All right.
But yeah.
Yeah, she showed early on though. Like the cool thing about Mikasa was that like early on you could tell like she rides for Eren.
Mm-hmm.
She rides for that motherfucker. Like
Mm-hmm.
remember like he was fucking talking shit to those bullies
Mm-hmm.
and she rolled up behind him, didn't say a fucking word. They were like, "Yo, never mind, we out." Like, "Oh
Yeah.
shit, what's up, Mikasa? I see you. All
Mm-hmm.
right, we weren't even like we were all playing. We're just kids having a good time. We out, all right?"
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah,
wanted no
I
they wanted no
enjoyed.
problems.
Right. She was definitely a badass, but I enjoyed her the most when she got through the training and then the Titans break in and they have their first moments. Cause out of all the other people, she was the one doing damage and
Well,
she's brand new.
she thought
She's
Eren
brand
was
new to that
dead.
shit. Well,
Remember?
yeah, eventually, yeah. But prior to even that, she was doing her thing. And when
Yeah.
she did think he was dead, she
Oh, when
went
she
berserk.
lost it, fuck.
Yeah. Started laying motherfuckers out.
Fuck, she gave zero fucks about her life, and that is my best kind of action.
Right.
When they're like,
Right.
"Fuck my life," and
Yeah,
they just get
and
into it.
it's pretty fucked up for Armin because to have that badass of a side character in Mikasa and then to throw Armin right next to her, Jesus Christ. Not a good idea,
Yeah,
not a good look. Pretty rough for Armin because
I
he
think
was
I
just
told you.
bitching the whole
Yep,
fucking season.
yep. I think I told you multiple times because I've rewatched Attack on Titan maybe 3 or 4 times. I think
Uh-huh.
each time I've rewatched it, I've sent you a message where I'm like, every time I rewatch this, I hate fucking Armin more and more and
Alright.
more. And then I get
Yeah.
to the end of the season, I'm like, oh, it's not that bad. And then I start over again and watch it
Mhm.
through again. I'm like, yo, fuck this pussy, dude. This dude
Mhm.
fucking sucks.
Mhm. Did
Fucking hate Armin.
absolutely nothing in season 1 with the exception of the plan he made to
Ooh,
help
ooh, look at me, I'm
regain the
smart.
district.
Fucking
But
nerd.
yeah. Yeah, I thought it was also cool to see that there was it the wall system where they
Okay,
had
so they have the
walls
three
of
walls.
yeah, and I
Yeah,
know I'm
yeah.
jumping from what we were just talking about, but that was cool and that fight signified, oh shit, are they about to lose another wall? Because as kids they lost the outer wall, Wall Marie,
Right.
I believe.
Yeah, because the fucking armor titan fucking rolled through that bitch.
Just boom,
So fuck
which
y'all
was
niggas, fuck
wild.
your little bitch ass wall. Look
Right.
what I can do.
And then everybody evacuated that shit.
And then the big titan was just like peekaboo,
Right.
peekaboo.
Big ass
Which
motherfucker.
what was
Standing
the fucking
over the
point of that?
wall.
What was the fucking point of that?
I think it was just to show you how scary that motherfucker was.
Seriously, like technically, what's the point of a big ass titan just looking like just oh shit, there's a big titan there.
Yeah.
All right, I did my part, guys. Armor
Yeah.
titan, you go ahead break through the wall now.
Mhm.
Is that it? Just to be scary?
Yeah. Yeah, what did you think of the training ground? The
All right,
like
all
kind
right.
of explanations of the ODM gear and shit like that. Cuz in those fights they explain a lot in that, but there was also fights that you saw prior to them explaining everything. So was it cool for you to be like, okay, looking back on the fights that they had early on and then matching it up with the training ground and what they learned there? That didn't
Nah,
hit anything home.
nah, nah. I could give a fuck about like understanding the ODM gear. Like training is more of your shit. Like you get crazy into like the training aspect of things.
Yeah, I love the
Uh,
fights.
yeah, I enjoy the fights.
That's
But
why I love shonen so much.
like their training center was like two fucking poles. They stand up on a fucking pole and then they attack dummies in the forest. Like, so you guys are a bunch of fucking hicks. Like, let's get into the 21st century. What the fuck are we doing here? Y'all got
Okay.
Titans,
So
but
you
you're
didn't
still
like
fucking attacking from
you,
the woods? What's going on?
you didn't fuck with the ODM gear then.
It was cool. It was dope, but I didn't like I figured like it just made sense to me. Does that
Mm.
make sense?
It just made sense.
Yeah, like you have Titans, you develop something that's best for you to attack them in a city.
Yeah, but there's different styled animes, right? There's magic style, there's
Right.
swordsmith style, there's like hand to hand combat style, there's
Yeah.
energy source style. So you're not really fucking with the militant swordsmith type style.
There's a couple other animes I fucked with that are kind of like that and that style. Like Plunderer is one of those. There's a couple more that I fuck with pretty heavy
Well,
that kind of follow that style. So
yeah.
it's not even that I don't like the style. It's just that it's just like it's not a part of the story I personally pay attention to.
Okay, so you don't focus on the fights as much and like kind of
No,
like
I
the
focus on
tech.
the fights. I just the tactics, like unless they're mind blowingly brilliant, like I
Right.
don't give a fuck.
Well, just one of the things that drives me to watch any shonen is the ability system. So yeah, you have the Ackerman blood, you have the fucking ODM gear, and that ODM gear is something you don't see even close to in anything else
So you're
in any other
talking just
anime.
power systems understanding in general in all
Right.
the
And
animes.
and that's what also makes the fights for me really fun to watch because you're like, okay, how are they gonna strategically fight these motherfuckers based on what they
Yeah.
can do?
Yeah, those so here's a problem with the power systems and why I don't pay attention. It's because they don't fucking make sense to me. Like I get so confused on most power systems that
Hmm.
I'm just like, all right, fuck, that's a power system. I'm sure it has a balance. And then every now and then I'll catch something that looks a little off. But like, you look at JJK. Do you fully understand that power system?
No, but
Does it change your enjoyance of it?
no, it increases it because
See,
it's not
mine
simple.
see, mine doesn't.
Like I enjoy learning gradually more and more about it.
Yeah, mine's like, if I learn it, dope, cool. But if I don't, yeah,
Like I wouldn't want a show to be so simple to where you learn everything about the power system in the first couple episodes. For a
interesting.
shonen. For a
Interesting.
shonen,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Obviously, for a seinen and other shows like that, which have some elements of shonen in
Yeah.
it, cool, do your thing there. But for a shonen, I want it to be complex and that it's not just black and white. Like even Fire Force, you learn more and more about the power system as it grows,
Yeah,
as the show goes on.
theirs is pretty simple.
But you still find out new shit.
Yeah. It's not like and you haven't watched Hunter x Hunter yet,
Or
but
even Bleach. The power system, you don't learn about all of it in the first episode or the
no,
first
but it's
couple episodes.
simple.
Yeah, but it's not simple in that you explain it in 10 minutes and then it's
But
over.
they could. You see what I'm saying? That's what I mean by simple.
Uh,
Like they break it up in like over
I don't know
seasons
if you
and like you
could.
learn bits and pieces, but I think you could explain it in 10 minutes. And Bleach, yeah.
Uh, every aspect of the power system?
Yeah, you have the fucking what is it? The fucking
No, you don't have to do it right now. I'm just saying.
okay, yeah. But yeah, every aspect, yeah, I think you could do that, Tim. Now JJK, Hunter x Hunter, there's a couple other ones where the power systems are super complex and I wouldn't be able to
The
you
AOT
could
would be the easiest one. AOT you could literally
yeah,
say in like a minute what the
yeah,
power
but
system
but
is.
it's why I don't. I'm just like if I learn about it, dope. If I figure it
All
out,
right.
dope. If I don't, I don't give a fuck.
All right. Okay. Yeah. I mean it's part of why Naruto is so fucking sick. Is
Alright,
because the power system is so
so
complex.
let me
But
give you one where power system makes no fucking sense.
how
That's
does that make no
decent.
fucking sense?
No, no, I'm gonna give you one where a
Oh,
power
okay.
system doesn't make any sense. Dragon
Okay.
Ball Z.
Doesn't make any sense? Or the scaling of the power system doesn't make any sense?
The scaling. but
Okay.
that is a
Because the power
factor in the power
system makes
system.
sense. It's
Yeah, they
just the
get stronger.
scaling
The scaling,
of
there's no scaling.
character to character is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's insane.
Because he has an endless limit of power.
Yeah. At what point does he stop? At
Right.
what point there's no give and take?
Right. But the
It's just
power system
always
makes
more
sense.
power.
It's just the scaling system is fucking poorly written.
Yeah, which is part of a power system, part of the system,
Right.
yeah.
You're right.
But yeah, so that's another one I enjoy where it doesn't make so that's why I kind of
Yeah. Point being in AOT is that it's very straightforward, but it's
Mhm.
unique. You know what I mean? Like Dr. Stone is like a
Fair enough. Yeah, I could give you that.
right. Dr. Stone is pretty unique, but it's pretty like old school, like realistic life kind of type stuff in a
Right.
way.
Yeah.
Whereas ODM gear is like, damn, that's kind of out of the box, but it's still like human esque, if
Yeah,
that
and
makes sense.
I mean the cool thing that they did with the ODM gear that I did enjoy is that they checked the aptitude for it, right?
Yeah.
So they had to test everybody on it, and no matter if you were trying to be whatever, if you couldn't use that ODM gear, you had to go to the one. What is it? The garrison, I think it is.
Hmm.
I think you had to go to the garrison because there's a garrison, the survey courts, and the MPs. And I think
Yeah.
if you couldn't use the ODM gear, you had no chance of being an MP or in the survey corps, but you could go like load artillery for the
Yeah.
garrison.
Correct. And those were those people that you saw when they were fleeing in those rooms for their ODM gear refills and shit like
Yeah,
that. People working that
during the
shit.
second
Right.
Titan attack.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, it was cool that the system that they used was cool. The unknowns about the Titans, the way you kill the Titans was a little bit too easy for, in my opinion. I think like just slicing the neck once. I mean, I guess it's easier said than
Well,
done.
yeah.
Easier
So I
said
mean,
than done.
it's the nape of the neck, and it's got to be a precise cut. So that didn't bother me at all
Yeah.
because that there's still a challenge to it. And if you see those
Right.
Titans move, like they all move differently. People were still getting fucked up trying to do it. So I think they did a fine job. I think it was fine.
Yeah. But it was still cool. It was still fucking funny to see the Titans too. Just the way they fucking operated.
It threw me off the fucking private parts. I mean, I get it. You can't have an anime where you got giant dicks just flopping around. And you got giant like pussy lips flapping in the wind and shit. You know,
Whose
uh,
pussy lips be flapping? Come
the
on now.
Titans would. That's what I assume.
Why
I
do
assume
you
that's
why
what
do you assume a Titan's
I
pussy
assume
be
that's
flapping?
why they made the call. I bet originally they were like, we're gonna have penises, we're gonna have vaginas, and then some guy
Uh-huh.
was like, hey, I have a question. Don't you think if vagina lips were that big, they'd be
Yeah.
clapping and flopping in the wind? And the guy went, yeah, you're right. No private parts. That's how it went down.
Wow.
Hmm.
And you thought of all that just now.
Just now. I figured it out, Serge.
Wow.
That's the
Just
power of
brilliant.
that's the power of a mind.
You got that Toto IQ right
You
there.
know, we should be applauding that man who made that comment. Because if not, we would have just vagina lips whistling and shit.
Right. Whistling. Right. Yeah, can't do that in an anime. Can't have that shit flapping around and the dick swinging and
Yeah.
knocking people out, even though that shit would be fucking hilarious.
That would be funny if the
If
dick
their
was like
dick
just
is
knocking
just
people out. Like they're teaching the class on the Titans. They're like, you think everything else you got to worry about.
wait for the Black Titan.
You still got to watch
It's
it.
like, oh God, is
they
that
got
the
the
Black Titan?
they got the Black Titan tripping every now and again over his own dick.
Or have the protect Eren turn into a Black Titan, and that's why he's better because he has a bigger dick and shit.
That'd be weird.
That'd be funny.
That'd be brave. That'd be brave of them to have Aaron turn into a Black Titan.
With a bigger dick than everybody
Oh man,
and an afro.
that'd be a fun one to explain. And I really fucks with anime because they don't care. They wouldn't explain shit. They'd
They
be
would
like,
just
"Don't
do
watch it, motherfucker."
it. Don't watch it. Oh, you don't like it? Don't watch it.
Whoa, wait, whoa! We didn't say we wanted to stop watching. We just wanted to
Right.
explain. Don't fucking watch it.
All right. You know what I'm about to say right now. What
I
do you
do.
think of the
Here we
man,
go.
the myth, the legend,
Another question.
Levi
So
Ackerman?
you guys know in our pre-meeting today, I tell Sergio, aka Blackie Chan, I go, hey man, if you got something you want to talk about, just fucking talk about it, man. Just fucking talk about it. And he's like, I know what you're saying. I'm gonna try, but I love asking fucking questions. So that's what I'm gonna fucking do. I was like, all right, man. So here he is, sticking to his guns, asking questions, and I respect you for that. So because of that, I will answer your questions. Levi's a motherfucking thug.
All right, you just ruined Levi's moment. You just completely made it about you.
Yes, I did.
The most important character in this entire show, and you made it about you.
He might be the most important character in the world.
For real. Dude.
Levi's
Epic.
a fucking problem.
Epic.
Levi's a
Oh my
fucking
god. I
problem.
think I did fuck up with you when I called you and I kept up like how what are you where
Where
you
you
at?
at?
Where you
Where
at?
you
Because I
at?
think I mentioned like, have you met Levi yet? Have you met Lee? I
No,
might have.
so
I didn't.
no.
Cool.
So you
Cool.
didn't fuck it up. You
Okay,
just said
good.
you're gonna meet a character. You'll know it when you meet him.
Okay.
Who now you hyped the shit out of him.
Okay. Was
And
that
at the
bad?
time, it wasn't
Okay.
because I think by the time you convinced me to watch, they were in season like 4. I want to say
Uh-huh.
3 or 4. And
I think it
so
was 4.
the show
I think it was
wasn't
4.
done yet. So
Right.
you still hadn't seen all of the Levi scenes.
Right.
So therefore there's only so much you could hype up, right?
Right.
But you were like, yo, there's a dude there. He might be the biggest thug in all of anime. I'm not gonna tell you who he is. I'm not gonna tell you when he shows up. I'm not gonna tell you what he does. I'm gonna let you know. You will know it when you see him.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
sure enough, when I finally saw, you were constantly checking where I was at,
Yeah.
but you never brought it up again.
Cool.
And then I randomly was like, "Fucking Levi's the one, right?"
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You're like, "Yeah, that
Yeah.
motherfucker's a problem."
The motherfucker's an issue.
So it
A
sucked in the sense
concern.
that I was like, "Okay, I know he's gonna be a problem," but it wasn't too bad because when you see him in action one time,
Right.
you just know.
You just know. Dude, how many it doesn't have I don't want to say it doesn't happen often. Watch my fucking mouth here. But it's the coolest thing when anime hits that one character perfectly in the intro
Yeah.
scene and it's
Yep.
quick.
Yep,
And
and
it's
it
sick.
actually sucks because I want to keep going on and on about how big of a thug Levi is, but we'd give
Right.
so much away
Much. Too much.
because there's so much we could say
Spoil-
where
we
and I'm
put
sure you know
spoiler up in
exactly
the
what I
title
want to
section.
say.
Yep.
You
Yep.
100% know what I want to say.
Yes.
And if you guys are
100%.
real fans out there, you
Yeah.
know 100% what I want to
Yeah.
say
You see
for
how happy
sure.
I get when we talk
Also,
about Levi?
yep, normally I would say comment below what I want to say. Don't fucking do that. Don't ruin it for other
Yeah.
people, you fuck faces. Don't be an
Yeah.
asshole.
Don't do
Sorry.
that. We
Now,
will
go
delete your
ahead. You
comment.
go on your soliloquy
Soliloquy.
about Levi.
Monologue. Yeah. When I first saw him, it was epic. It was epic. I loved it. His demeanor, his walk, his talk. When he kicked the shit out of Eren Yeager, I was like, yeah, yeah, kick him again.
Oh,
Kick him
when he
again.
was on the post.
Because Aaron did his monologue, right? He's like, you guys are doing it. It was very epic. It was intense. It
And he shut
slowed
him
it
the fuck
down.
up.
And then Levi just like the dude from Tropic Thunder, where he's like,
Oh,
punch that
punch him right in the
motherfucker
face.
just really fucking hard. And it was cool. It was fucking sick. I wanted to punch Aaron in the face. He did it for me. And then
I
he's
still
just
do.
like, you see him too when he saw him in the jail cell. And he's like, doing all right. Good. He
Hey there,
didn't
big guy.
apologize or anything.
Nope.
You good, man?
Mikasa was not happy about it.
Yeah, that's where you find out
She
Mikasa will
was
fight
not a
anyone.
fan. She gives 0 fucks. I fuck
She
with
don't care
Mikasa
who
hard.
Levi was.
That's a ride or die right there.
That's waifu candidate number 1 right there.
Dibs. Too late. She's not a candidate. She's mine. She's in my harem.
You were waiting to the very end of my sentence to say dibs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Dibs.
dude, Mikasa is like, man, we're gonna have a video where we talk about waifu candidates in all animes, and she's gonna be up there. I'm gonna tell you right
She
now.
will not because she's already mine. We don't have to debate it. I already dibbed it. So I don't know what to tell you. Sorry,
We're
man.
not.
You
Sorry,
missed
guys. We're
out.
not gonna do the video. She will not be in that. because
No,
she
I
is
will. I
mine.
refuse to talk about her like that because that is
You-
my
I talk
sugar
about her,
pie
you
honey
clip
bunch.
out what I talk about in the video and post it.
Oh shit! Fucking a.
Yeah. But
I
that
will
was
say.
he was sick to see.
I will say the mysterious figure in all of this, which is weirdly enough a very important figure, is Grisha.
You
The
see him a
fucking
couple times.
yeah. So
Aaron's
Aaron's
dad.
dad. Yep. He's like in and out. He's in and out because it's like his mom gets fucking ate the fuck up. And
Yeah.
it's like, where's fucking dad? And then
Yeah.
they do those weird flashbacks
Flashbacks.
where it's like you don't know if he's alive or if he's dead or if it's like current or if it happened in the past. Like
Yep.
it's weird how I actually liked it. I personally liked
Yeah.
it.
I loved it.
I liked
It was
being
so
off
much
balance.
unknown. Yeah, you're like,
Yeah.
what the
I kind
fuck
of
was
like
he
that being off
doing?
balance and not know what's going
She
on.
talking about? Yeah, I loved it. And he had that serum, which I was like, what the fuck is that
Oh,
serum?
so the crazy thing is, like, so he did the serum. I remember thinking, what the fuck is that serum?
Uh-huh.
And immediately after, it was almost like if the serum never happened. Because there's so
Yeah.
much going on this season that I completely fucking forgot about it.
Spaced it. Yeah.
And, it comes back later, but
Pops into your mind every time where you're like, oh yeah. Oh,
yeah,
the serum. All right.
yeah.
Well,
And we won't discuss that. You guys will find out if you
yeah.
guys watch or if you guys already
Yeah.
know. Who fucking
All
knows,
that
man?
all that stuff gets clarified. It's fucking sick. And it was sick to see him when you did see him. It felt like they put in the perfect moments for when they did the flashbacks with him.
Yes, sir.
And then you get the Annie arc. The Annie arc was fucking sick and dope. And the best part
Well,
about the Annie
so
arc,
real quick, since we're gonna talk about the anti art, can we talk about the reveal of Eren? Because that's important to know.
oh yeah, we didn't hit that yet, huh?
We didn't fucking hit that at all, man.
Yeah.
Eren, we thought he was fucking dead. Then we
Yeah.
got this fucking dickless Titan running around beating up other Titans. And not just like the way normal Titans were, he is mashing on niggas.
Yeah.
He is
Yeah,
fucking just mashing on them.
that was sick to see. I was like, "Oh shit, there's a Titan on their side."
Did you know it was Eren when you first
No.
watched?
Hell no.
Me
Hell
neither.
no, I didn't know.
They
Hell
did
no.
just a good enough job to make it look not enough like him that when
Right.
you do find out, you're like, oh shit, it does look like him.
Mhm.
But you don't like make that fucking connection right out of the gate, and you don't even
100%.
think it's a fucking possibility.
Right. 100%. And by then, and that he came in, he pulled up right when Mikasa was giving up. You remember? Because she found out he was
That's
dead.
right, and she
She was
was
giving
fucking
up,
out of
and she,
gas,
I think,
right?
well, yeah, she was out of gas, and then she just
Mhm.
like kind of sat there. But then her Ackerman blood kicked in again, and she jumped out of the last way. And then right when she jumps out the way, that's where you see that motherfucker just
Just
start pounding heads and
he's letting out that yell.
ah, just yeah,
Yeah, and the one thing that
ripping
I will
heads off and
say,
shit.
this doesn't spoil anything. The thing that stays consistent throughout the show is he does not fuck with Titans.
Right.
He is not a fan.
Yeah.
Aaron is not
He
a fan. They killed his mom, and he never forgets.
he has never ever forgotten that.
I will give him that. He is consistent.
He's consistent with that thought process as a
He
kid.
does
That
not.
man
He
has
does not like Titans.
PTSD from
Yep.
what. Yo, y'all keep in mind that image of his mom getting eaten, because that's
Yep.
the image that's constantly playing in that motherfucker's
It
head.
had to be. It had to be because he does not like them.
And by doesn't like him, he does not.
All right. So to the fucking Annie arc.
Yeah, so you
Go
get
ahead.
his arc, they successfully block the shit, and then you get the Annie arc, which is when you first get a glimpse of scouts and how they get down. You know what I mean? And that was fucking
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah,
That
they
was
had the
dope.
form. Are you
Irwin,
talking about like the formations and all that shit
yeah, and
with
just
the female
structure and
Titan?
yeah, and then you see the fucking female Titan just with a fat ass, dude, thick as hell. Just
I mean, yeah, a little
she had her.
muscly for me.
That
I
was
don't.
the female Titan.
I don't think that's how it looked.
That's exactly how she was running.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that's not how it looked.
Yeah. I was like, damn, that Titan thick as hell.
Oh my gosh. And I
Did
wanted to
you
say something, but it would have gave something away. So I'm glad I didn't.
in the future
Hmm.
like something outside of season 1?
Yeah, it's
Yeah. Did
unfortunate
you
because it was a
now,
really good joke.
now did you think Annie was the female Titan at first?
Not a fucking clue.
Yeah.
Not a fucking clue. The whole time because like I I didn't know she had anything to do with the female Titan. Like I saw the female Titan, and even at that time, I still, for whatever reason, thought Eren was the only one that could fucking do it. And then I thought there was like special Titans, right? Because at that point we have the armor Titan, who seems to be different. We have the fucking colossal Titan that seems to just be different. And now it was that
Mm,
chick. And
yeah.
at the time, I was like, okay, so Eren is the one that can transform, and we got these other three like special Titans. Honestly, like I just thought there was like he had like inherited somehow he was like the king of the Titans,
Mhm.
and that he could control all these Titans. But Titans at that time, I was like, Titans are waging war on humanity. And
Mhm.
now they're in the final stages of their war, and they're starting to send out their warriors, and that's where you get the armor Titan and that shit. But I didn't think
Yeah.
like when you find out like
You
even when
didn't
they're
think that
fighting in
there
the
were
forest, yeah,
people in them.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. I agree. I actually thought similar to that in
Mm-hmm.
that I knew Aaron could be in one, but I thought that other ones got eaten and then somehow within that they transformed as well.
Okay.
But it was a select few. It's
Right.
like essentially like the chosen few or whatever. That
Yeah,
was just
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
random ass
Just
fucking thought that I had where
yeah,
I was trying
not
to
thought
connect
through.
dots.
You're trying to fucking you see different
Yeah,
things. You're like maybe this, maybe this, maybe this, and
but
you don't like run them through the scientific method. Like you're just like
right.
this is a thought. This is a thought. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's kind of
thought
how
some
mine was.
outlandish shit. Yeah, and didn't had no clue that anybody else could ever be in one. And
Yeah,
that's what
I genuinely thought it was just a regular big ass bitch Titan
mhm.
who was just self aware.
Right. And how fucking funny was that beatdown that Annie gave Aaron when Levi's crew went down?
Oh, and he turned into a Titan finally.
Yeah, and
Oh,
he's
she
like, I
gave him
can't
the
take this
fucking yeah.
anymore.
She gave
He's
him the
like, you're
fucking
killing
business.
everyone. And he's like, oh,
Yeah. Got lumped
bad
up real
decision.
quick.
Yeah.
I made a mistake here. And
And he's about that action.
to his credit, the whole time, hatred,
Yeah, pure
pure
hatred.
hatred. He's like, ah, fuck you.
And he,
Remember, she fucking sliced up his jaw and shit, and he was
yeah,
like, ha yeah, ah, or his fucking shins or whatever the fuck she took. I think she took his limbs.
yeah. She fucked Aaron up and then ate that motherfucker. Didn't really eat him, but
Yeah,
had him in
kept
her
him
mouth.
in her fucking. She got that throat game. Remember
I'm
that,
like,
y'all.
damn. Where did that go?
Hey,
She got that throat game. Remember that.
she held him in her mouth and didn't gag once.
All right. Okay.
Just
You
throwing it
trying to say
out
you
there.
like Annie or what?
Nah, nah, she got a weird
What to
droopy
say?
eyes, weird face.
Yeah.
Not for
I
me.
wasn't really fucking with her.
Not for
In
me.
Titan form though, shit. Titan form, she was kind of thick.
Oh, with all her
You know what I'm
muscles
saying?
exposed,
Like if I oh, we're gonna have to cut that out.
we 100% are.
Yeah.
Fuck
We're gonna
face.
have to cut that out.
Yep.
Dude, give me a break. It's one slip.
Be better.
All right, dude.
It's all good.
But so yeah, that beatdown was fucking funny. And then Mikasa loses her shit again. It's a
Hmm.
very common theme. Waifu
Hmm.
candidate number one. And
Oh shit! Do
that's
you
when you get the
remember?
Levi and
Yes.
Mikasa
Yes,
duo.
because Levi was like, "Yo, you keep her distracted. I'll do all the cutting." And I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh
And you
shit,
see the
Levi's about to fuck this bitch up." I did not expect what I saw. I knew
yeah.
Levi was gonna come in. I knew he was gonna be a fucking monster. I did
Mhm.
not expect the slicing and dicing that Levi put on this bitch.
The legendary move, man.
Yes, the
Like, dude,
legendary move.
where he's just
Yeah, and just you see her jaw drop all of a
Yeah,
sudden, and then you just see her fucking arms drop because he got the fucking heels.
yeah,
Fucking wild, fucking dope.
yeah, yeah. That Ackerman duo was just that was fucking sick.
Yeah,
That
and
was
she got
sick.
and somehow Annie got away.
Yeah, because
She
Annie's a
got the fuck
problem.
away.
Annie's a fucking issue.
Yeah, she is. She didn't get away for long. They figured it out pretty quick.
Yeah, yeah, and it was Armin's bitch ass.
Yeah, and it was Armin's bitch ass, and then Aaron
Yeah,
was being
because
a
she
little
picked
bitch
him up.
about it.
Yeah, he's like, it's not her. It's
Oh,
not her.
it can't be her.
Annie's our friend. Annie's our friend.
How dare you even accuse her?
Yeah, Mikasa's like, that bitch is not our friend
Yep,
the whole
Mikasa,
time.
dude, she's fucking about it.
Yeah, she was the one who called her out. She's like, "You're a Titan, aren't you, bitch?" And she's like, "Yeah." How did you know?
Yeah, because
That
remember
was
they
the
were trying to get her
creepiest
down to
laugh
the stairs.
ever.
Because they're like, no, just come down with us, Annie. And she was like, I can't. They're
That's
like,
the
no,
final
come
villain.
down. And she was like, I can't. And then Mikasa was like, you Titan bitch, you
You
big
Titan
ass
ass bitch.
bitch.
Go ahead, turn, bitch. I know you want to.
I'll fucking slice you the fuck up.
And then she has that completely normal villain laugh that
Yeah,
we all expected to hear
of
from fucking
course.
Annie.
And then Aaron gives her the business after he had
Yeah. And
a
he
little ED,
and yeah, I
little
was about to
performance anxiety.
okay.
Remember, he was biting his shit and he couldn't
Oh
transform,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
which was fucking a little
Yeah, and he's like,
psychopathic. He was
"Ah!"
spitting out his fucking like arm
And he
hand
just kept
chunks. Yeah.
chomping. Like, fucking hell, dude. Yeah, awkward moment there.
Yeah, and then
But
she started killing people, and then he was like, "Oh, never mind. I remember. I hate Titans." Arr.
right. Gives her the hands with her own moves. They had the flashbacks to her teaching him shit. He's using her own fucking moves on her and
Yeah,
shit. Um, damn, he was fucking like that. They were throwing hands, man.
yeah.
That's part of what I loved about that fight.
I wish they did a better job of explaining the consciousness of the
Oh, and like
Titans.
how they operate in them.
Yeah, because it's always different for Aaron at this point in season one. Like he has times like remember he was picking up that rock, and at the beginning he lost control and they had to fuck him up real quick.
Uh huh.
And then like Armin got a hold of him and was like, "Yo, I'm a little bitch and I need you to protect me." He's like, "Okay, I'll pick up the rock," and he got the rock and did it.
Uh huh.
And so sometimes he was in control, sometimes he wasn't in control. I wish they did a better
Yeah,
job of
explaining that.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It only happened that once, but I see what you mean by they kind of sped past it.
Mm-hmm.
It was a quick little. He was dreaming. He was daydreaming about his family and shit, but they didn't go into why or anything like that, which I see why
Yeah,
they're like they could have done a better job there.
much better
And
job.
then did yeah, and then he whoops her ass and then doesn't finish her off, right? And that's what gives her time to harden. Like he like I don't know, he just knew that they were gonna fuck her
If
up
I
or
remember,
something.
she tried to get away, like she ran. Like
Hmm.
I think you're right. I think there was something where he softened up.
Right.
Or
For like
no,
a
I
split
think she
second.
was trying to harden. Like she got him off him, was trying to harden, and instead of
Hmm.
fucking like killing her right then and there, she had the chance to finish hardening.
Hmm. Yeah, I knew it was something like that.
I
I don't
think
really
that was it.
remember.
I think that's what happened. But
Yeah,
all right, so we're kind of getting to
that's
the
really
end
the
of
end.
this. Yep. Kind of getting
Yeah,
to the end of this. I know a couple people that we didn't have the chance to mention, but need an honorable mention.
yeah.
Sasha.
Yes.
I fucks with Sasha, that
Mhm.
country bumpkin, fucking potato loving bitch.
Beautiful.
Love her. I love you.
Lover. Waifu candidate number two. If
Yep.
Mikasa wasn't on that number one spot, shit. Throw Sasha up in there.
Yep. Bertolt, Reiner, they play big parts in this as
Yeah.
well.
The
I
crazy bitch from the scouts. What's her face?
Anji.
Anji.
Yeah, where
Honorable
she's
mention to her as
fucking
well.
yeah, where she's testing shit and
She
fucking
loves Titans.
that's a psycho bitch.
Yeah, that's
That's
your
a
style
crazy
right
one.
there.
Yeah,
That's
that's
that's the
right up
type
my
you
alley.
like.
Yeah, dibs on
Yeah.
that one too. I want them all.
Oh, Jesus. I want them all. It's just eyes stay big.
I gotta have them all.
Alright. We might wanna cut that out.
Let's see. Marco,
Yeah, alright,
and
wait,
then
did he die in that?
no, he did not.
Okay.
No,
That was,
Marco. That
Thomas.
Thomas. Yep, Thomas was the
Thomas
one that
died,
died.
which is what really set everything up. But
Yep,
go ahead, go
yep. And
ahead.
then Connie,
Yes, bald-headed Connie, dude.
bald
Dude
headed
from Blue
Connie.
Lock.
Yep. So all of them, nice. All of them get the honorable mention because
Yes, they're all
they
in there.
did play a big part. They do play a bigger part in the future. Uh,
Yes.
Connie, Sasha, Reiner, Aaron, Barrett Holt,
Anji.
Armin, Anji, they're all part of the fucking scouts and they ride hard.
Irwin. We didn't really talk about him, but
Yeah,
Irwin's a thug.
he's not a big part in the first
He's
season.
thug though.
Like he gets brought up and he is a fucking thug and he does like vouch for Aaron and talk about his like grand scheme of like trying to use Aaron,
Hmm.
but he doesn't play a big part in season 1. He really starts taking shape in season 2 for sure.
Yeah, I mean he's better in season 2, but he played a role in season 1.
Yeah. All right. Anybody else you want to throw out there for the peoples?
No, I think season 1 was very good. Very fucking good. I think it was the best way you could invite that many new characters, that many new ideas. It's worth the watch. I loved it.
Yeah, especially
And
considering the way it started, right?
yeah, yeah, when I
Because it
went
did
from
not start fun.
taking a break from the show to
Hmm.
this is one of my favorite all time. So, um worth the watch. Worth the watch. Anything else for you?
No,
You want to
I
take
was a
us
big
out?
fan. I was
Oh,
really excited about it. I enjoyed it all the way through. We're not gonna do any spoilers, but fuck the last season. I'm not happy about it, but it is what it is. I will gladly finish it out. We'll make sure we're doing episodes on the final part of the final season.
yeah.
Comes
Well,
out November 2nd, so we'll do a special
yeah,
episode for that.
yeah.
And make sure, guys,
I
we
agree.
appreciate the love we've been getting. We're growing.
Yes,
I think we're at what
yes,
166 subscribers now. We appreciate
yeah,
every
man.
single one of you guys as
Woo! We're
always.
moving. We're moving. We
You
love
guys
you
been a
guys, man.
yep. You guys been
We love you guys.
a lot more active in the
Yes,
comments, which we really appreciate. We love interacting with you. Make sure you
yes.
follow us, like,
Hmm.
subscribe, comment below.
Right.
What else? Follow us on
And
TikTok, Instagram.
yeah, Instagram, Twitter, all that shit. All that shit's in the link, the description box below.
Yeah,
And also comment down below what you think we should cover. And we
yeah,
want to cover really anything. I mean, we do verses, universal verses of characters who don't even fucking play a main role in the shows. Like that's how creative we want to get with the videos we make. So really suggest anything and everything and we can come up with something where we'll cover it in the future potentially.
yeah.
So,
And if you made it this far, we appreciate you guys. All right.
yes, man. Yes.
All right. Well, Comedy Hashir, I'm out.
Blackie Chan, we out.
We out.